So the minimum between 59 and 209 is 59. So shortage is only 59. So we produce that and we are done. So no more subcontracting is not needed. Okay. Then shortage is 16 and 171 is the capacity. So we produce the shortage. So here it is that. Now we have shortage of 402, but we have a capacity of only 199. So we have to produce only 199. So here again we have more shortage than the capacity, so we can only produce up to capacity, and same here. Then subcontracting, SC subcontracting is simply shortage minus production in OT. So 59 minus 59, no OT, no OT, no OT. Here we have, no subcontracting, no subcontracting, no subcontracting. So now we have 402 minus 199 gives you 203. 664 minus 209 is 455. And then 340 minus 190 will give you 150. So if you sum this, you get the total number of units that we have to produce in subcontracting. Okay, and sum of this is the total units that we have to produce using overtime. So this is the overtime production. This is the subcontracting production in total. Now let's compute the costs. That is next page. Okay. So here we can compute the regular wages in terms of workers. But unlike Chase, you have a constant level of workers. So the number of workers is 38 is the production units per day, and workers can produce at the rate of 5 per day. We calculated that way back, number 1, 5 units per day. So if you divide that by 5 and you get 7.6 workers. So regular wages is 7.6 workers times $80 a day times 124 days. So that is equal to 75,392. Then overtime cost is total overtime production. We have 675 units, so that is 675 times, remember we calculated the overtime production cost per unit in problem number 4, so that is $24 per unit. So $24 per unit, so that will give us 10,800. Subcontracting cost, subcontracting total is 808. So 808 times the cost of subcontracting production is given in the problem, and that is equal to $20. So that will give us a cost of 16,160. Now there is no hiring cost because we went from 40 units, the initial condition of production rate, down to 38. So there is only firing cost. So that will be 40 minus 38, okay, times 600. So you get $1,200. So this is safety stock, 20 units, times 6 months times $5. So that would be equal to $600 for a total of $104,152. Now let's compare the costs. Okay, plan 1, that is our level plan. The cost for that was this. So 99,200, and then 3,000 for hiring cost and 10,000 for carrying cost, gave us the total of 112,200. The next was Chase plan. And the Chase plan costs were here. So 99,120, and then 9,300 and 9,600, and then 600 for carrying cost, for a total of 118,620. And then the mixed cost plan, which is right here, 75,392, 10,800, 16,160, 1,200 and 600 for 104,152. So among these three plans, this one is the least cost. This doesn't mean that you have to go with this plan, because you may not want to maintain such a low level of regular capacity at the minimum demand level. So that gives us no room for adjustments, no room for producing in-house. You're dependent upon, any time there is more than the minimum level of demand, you're dependent upon other measures, which may not be a good place to be. So you may want to try, like, instead of setting the production level at 38, instead maybe like 45 or 50, and make up the difference by using overtime and subcontracting. So that may be a better option. So these are different plans that we can develop, then we can compare and contrast and select the one that best suits our requirements, not necessarily the minimum cost.